So today we will be discussing the Saw Palmetto. The Saw Palmetto is native to the entire state of Florida except for wetland areas. So, if your property is in Florida and not in a wetland, this plant is native to your landscape, therefore it is beautiful and low cost for you. Now, the Saw Palmetto is a palm, but unlike a lot of popular palms, it is considered a shrub, not a tree, because it grows like a bush. Its mature height is about 4 to 8 feet tall, and its mature spread is about the same. Okay, spread or width, so 4 to 8 feet wide. Now, the Saw Palmetto gets its name from the thorns on its branches. You see that? You see those teeth? Just like a saw. And they will cut you up, okay? So be careful when working on this plant. Now, the Saw Palmetto comes in 2 colors, and I grow both of them at the nursery. Green and silver. So let me show you the difference. This plant here is the silver Saw Palmetto. As you can see, it gets this white coating on its leaves to make it look silver. The green Saw Palmetto, however, just stays green. So, this plant is used in the landscape as an accent shrub, an informal hedge, to create a hammock look. So it is quite versatile in the landscape. It is normally used in large quantities. That's why I have so many of them here at the nursery, because when I sell them, I sell large quantities. So I would highly recommend doing the same if you're going to use this plant in your landscape. Use a good number of them. And also, the benefit to using a good number of them is that the creator likes to use a good number of this plant too. So when you see the Saw Palmetto and its native landscape, it forms the understory of hammocks. So you'll see the oak trees or the pine trees that create the canopy of Florida hammocks, and then this plant covers the bottom. Okay, so it's great to be used in large quantities in the landscape as well. Now, some fun facts about the Saw Palmetto. It propagates by seed, and actually the fruits of the Saw Palmetto are used for prostate issues. So they have some medicinal qualities for prostate problems. So you can actually buy medicine made from the fruits of the Saw Palmetto for prostate issues. Now, these plants here are too young to produce fruits. They need to be more mature. But this plant also propagates by producing clones. So clones are genetic replicas of the parent plant. And the clones will appear on the stems in the bottom of the plant. Okay? So as the plant matures, it'll produce little babies in the bottom, which will be clones of the parent plant, which is kind of a fun fact about the saw palmetto. So the saw palmetto is used in full sun to part sun or part shade. It's very hardy. It really doesn't give you any problems. I mean, it can tolerate everything from the heat of South Florida all the way up to the cold of North Florida. This is a really great plant. I highly recommend that you use it in your landscape. And yeah, so in summary, if you are in the state of Florida, not in the wetlands, this plant is native to your landscape, so it is beautiful and low cost for you. So I'd highly recommend that you use the saw palmetto.